And so the vampire is essentially a human parasite, you dig? And what I'm saying is that that's exactly what people become to each other when they're operating outside of the parameters of love. Speaking of which, one of the things that I find is when operating in this love sequence is this. The the most challenging aspect is I can no longer do things to get things, right? I can no longer do things to get things and feel good about it, right? Like I can't work or sell something or do any I couldn't even if I wanted to I couldn't even go teach at a university again just to get whatever, a notoriety, a check, to get some sort of, exposure or whatever. I can't do things to get things because love will quickly let me know that, hey, this is out of frequency and it's poisonous to you. If you continue to operate in such a way as to not listen to me, I will drain your life force. I'll simply drain your life force. So to the point where I won't be able to get out of bed. You understand? Like that has been the biggest change for me over these past, I would say, 3 years. Is I can no longer do things to get things and like feel good about it. That's been the toughest. The But I say the toughest is what I'm saying is that that's the ego challenge, so to speak. That's the abiding in love is all I care about. But that also means being willing to give up all other dreams, all other visions. If they come, wonderful, but it means giving all that up. You can no longer do things to get things. So how many times, in business especially, do you get into relationships with people? You start establishing business relationships because you need something from them down the road. Maybe you're smart about it and you're like, okay, well, let me go ahead and get this relationship up and running. And over the next 5 years, I'll be able to actually, I'll pay into it now, but over the next 5 years, this person can mean something to me, and we can end up building something out. I'm gonna start this relationship because I know where I want things to go. You feel me? I know where I want this relationship to go. So I'm going to start that now, not because I love this person, not because I love what they're doing, not because I love being with them or love doing the work of actually creating something with this person, but because I there's that word again, because I want what I perceive they could help me with down the line. Bro, people get married for this. People get married for what somebody can do for them. It, I will say this. I mean, if you call it a warning, that walking on this path of love, the love that I'm talking about, it operationalizes for the whole, not for our conceptions of what we think we want, which means that you cannot do love and still live the way that the world taught you to live. It becomes impossible. You cannot do love and go work for money. I mean, that's a tough one, right? Because even in your business, you might say, okay, well, I'm an entrepreneur, so I got to go ahead and get it how I live. But like, all right, I'm saying even then, this love thing, it starts to transform you in such a way that you can't even do that. It's okay if money is involved in your transactions, and you know what I'm saying, you're doing something that you love and someone's paying you for it, or you're doing something that you love and you've monetized that, you've product. Okay, fine. In fact, I would say that's the new purpose of money, is to reward you for doing what you love. You understand? But I'm saying when there is no love and you sitting here trying to do something just because you want to check, oh no, that's gone. That's gone. Why? Because that would be operationalizing for an individual, for what you think you want, as opposed to operationalizing for love. I'm telling you, bro, like I could not go to, I wouldn't have got on a plane and gone to Atlanta and just been running around getting rejected by people for a week trying to serve on the street if it were not for love. It didn't make any sense. It's not like it takes me a year to put out one season in terms of all the editing, all of everything that has to happen in order for, the show to actually feel like it's something that you want to, I guess it's something that I want to watch, something that I love to watch. It took me a year to put out something that I love to watch. You feel me? Regardless of what somebody else finds entertaining. But I'm telling you, like that's the biggest change for me specifically is, yes, while this love removes the trauma of the past, it also means that it removes all of the false beliefs about the present and the future. And so it becomes impossible to live in such a way as to do things to get things. I don't keep in touch with people because I might need them sometime, one day. If I'm talking with you, it's because I'm loving to speak with you in this moment. This show is a show that allows me to get a spiritual workout in, so to speak, to tap into the essence of love itself and communicate whatever it wants to communicate. But if I do it for any other reason, oh, the energy gets all clamored up, dude. It's a problem, and it can't last for long. You know what I'm saying? Like, I cannot do the stuff that I know would move the needle in business or whatever the case is for me if it's outside of love, if it's just for the tiny me. Can't do it. Can't do it. Across relationships, I don't yeah, across health, across, like, I don't do workouts that I don't love doing. You feel me? Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. Every single thing has to be love. We'll talk about the love hexagon in future weeks. I want to start opening up the phone lines